Yesterday, you know when Danny messaged you on Snap,
and
then you replied pos. He goes, you replied pos.
Huh?
He's like, pos. I was like, it's not pos, bro. I said, is there E at the end? He goes, yeah. I goes, pos.
Welcome back, everybody, to episode number 8. Is it 8? Episode number 8 of the Sweet Science Podcast. We are live from Marbella. Sunny Marbella. It's crazy. The heat is insane. You man in London and in the UK,
Forces.
fuming because of the rain and the sleet and the snow. And we're out here in Marbella-like weather in Wembley. This weather is bonkers. I am not built for this. I do not understand. Like, I packed the stuff for the pod. I put it in my bag.
Can I interrupt you?
What?
Why did you forget the main part again?
Oh, shit.
Introductions, please, buddy.
Insane.
Sorry, boss. It's alright, man.
Welcome back to Ibiza. Episode number 8. Yeah, we're globetrotting, innit?
Globetrotting.
It's like Barbados in here. Alright, cool.
Barbados. Barbosa.
Welcome back to the Sweet Science Podcast, episode number 8. Myself, Fat Mouse. Who else we got here?
I'm Kash, aka Kash, with a K and not A.
Not A.
Not A.
C. Sierra Oscar.
Sierra Leone, which is in Africa.
Yo, he learned.
I'm learning.
All right,
learning on the
cool.
job.
Yeah, this weather is absolutely insane. Raw. I'm constantly dehydrated. I'm drinking, but I'm dehydrated.
It's drinking beer.
The heat is a mazza. Yeah. Like I said, it is like we're in flipping Crete or Ibiza or wherever them. You me them.
We are on planet Mars.
Planet Namek.
Started already. So.
Allow it, man. Like, we're not here for no cartoons.
I'm a posse. Go, brother.
All right, guys. So,
guys.
We're here. The weather's hot. Too hot. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's too hot.
Too hot for London.
Yeah, but I'm looking forward to the rain. They say we're gonna have some mad rain after this, and I'm looking forward to it. Man, we'll just walk out, string vest, have a little shower, because the way it's looking right now, one arm is just, I've gone pink. I never turn pink. Blood, but this
Salmon.
is some Greek thing, blood. This is some Greek weather. It's a madness. But yes, welcome back.
Welcome back.
The heat. I'm forgetting everything. Hella showers. I've never been this clean. Nah, I'm constantly showering. It's crazy.
Konstantinos Mavropanos.
Yes, I got flipping spare teas in my bag because I literally just whipped one off and put on another one because it's just crazy. I can't deal with this. What you doing, blood?
I'm checking my hats.
This guy's checking his hat, bruv.
Checking my hats.
What was your week saying, man? What did you get up to?
It was my birthday on the weekend.
Beach boy.
It was my birthday on Sunday.
Sunday. Okay.
So, yeah. Celebrated that being injured.
His 18th birthday.
16th.
Wow.
It was a
Man can buy blems now.
It was a bro mitzvah.
Stuff a lot. Whoa.
Bro.
Brother, full back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a bad joke. Really bad joke.
Still, but tell me anyway, what else? What did you get up to, blood?
Nothing. I done my hip.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, I was training. I was rolling on the mats with a couple of guys, high-level guys, and he tried to... I think one of them, I kind of embarrassed him because he's a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I'm a blue at the moment, on course for the black. And he just tried to snap my leg off, and my hip just went click, and I can't walk properly. It's every week I can't walk somehow. Sometimes it's my ankle, now it's my hip. But I just chilled at home and rested.
Yeah.
So
Lad, you've been out of the game. We're recording this late, by the way. We're recording this on a Monday. Usually we record on a Sunday. The whole weekend's just been upside down. You get me? This morning,
it's been bad.
I had to fly down to IKEA in Brent Park, Wembley. Put together a coffee table because, you know me, man drink coffee, innit? And
Yummy.
just running around, man. This heat, like I said, blood, AC or no AC.
AC/DC.
AC or DC. Everything is just mad. Fans don't do anything. The fan just blows hot air on, man.
What's that AC? Is it AC and BC?
ACN. What are you talking about, blood?
Remember in history they used to say AC 1020 AC.
AD, bruv. AD is after the ting. BC is before the ting.
I see.
Guy said ACDC, bruv. Turn it from science to history to flipping
Music.
bruv. You Stonehenge looking you.
Muckers.
All right, cool.
Stonehenge. Stonehenge or Stonehenge?
Stonehenge, bruv. I thought you was making a joke there. It's Stonehenge, blood.
What's Stonehenge?
Them things that the Druids used to worship. Come on, blood. Don't try me, man.
I don't know.
What? Man can't.
I'll
Move to man. And sleep easily.
These man can't move to me. I'll move to man and sleep peacefully.
Hear me? But yeah, blood.
Yummy.
Here, man.
Why'd you say yummy?
What's that?
You say, instead of saying you get me or
Simplifying language.
you say yummy.
Simplifying the language.
Yummy.
innit?
So YEMME. Yummy.
Yummy.
Yummy. Speaking of yams,
Speaking of what a segue, blood.
that was
Sigua.
the segue. That transition was as
Over
smooth
Mazine.
as what's very smooth.
Smooth as peanut butter without the bits.
Smooth peanut butter without the peanuts. Just the
Smooth
butter.
as butter.
Smooth as.
Fair enough, you know, man grease up.
Utterly
with butter,
butterly.
you, blood. All right, without further ado.
I can't believe it's not butter. Do you remember
Blood.
that?
I do.
That was boom.
But bun the segue.
You know what? Only until about a couple of weeks ago, remember when you came shopping with man,
Yeah.
grocery shopping. I only found out what the difference between butter and margarine was.
Margarine is worse for you, by the way.
I always thought margarine was butter and butter was margarine.
Swear down. As in you thought they were the same thing, or you thought they were the
No,
opposite?
I thought they were the opposite. So I thought
So-
butter was the.
Alternative.
So margarine is the one you spread
Yep.
on the toast,
Bruv,
right?
they're all butter, blood.
No,
They're
but
also, you can spread both of them.
Basically, butter's the one that comes in the packs, though, mainly, innit?
Yeah, butter comes in a little wrap
Like a
thing.
Yeah, and the
And
margarine usually comes in the
in a
tubs.
little tub, yeah.
I always
Yeah.
thought it was the other way around.
Swear down.
Always, yeah.
So margarine is, I think it's made out of vegetable oils, innit? And it's actually worse for you. Very little known fact, I think.
Marges, stay away from margarine.
But it's worse for you. Swear down. So just take my word for it. Dr. Mouse has spoken. I'm on
Dr.
this-
Mouse, listen. If you could be in Doctor Who or The Simpsons, what would you rather be in?
Why would I be in Doctor Who? Do I look like a flipping robot, bruv?
You just said you're a doctor.
Okay, did I say Doctor Who? I'd rather be that flipping doctor from The Simpsons. You know the black you. You've got 4 years to live. I swear he's a doctor, innit? In the white overall, black you.
Yeah.
If anything, I'd rather be him than the flipping Doctor Who.
Homer,
Bruv. Am I an idiot?
Homer, you've got 4 days to die.
Yeah.
Homie. Is that good?
Dead. All right, let's just do the review because I'm hungry, man. Like we went. Okay, boom.
Aggie.
Let me introduce the thing first.
Homer.
So today,
Wow.
hey, it's a little bonus as well because obviously we've got that eat out, help out thing. I have been battering it. Shout out Papa John's. Not my usual go-to pizza place, but boy, their pizza's all right still.
Papa Jones.
And Papa John, blood.
Papa John.
What?
That's the Papa Jones. Papa John? John
Papa
Jones?
John's, blood. John Jones, yeah.
John Jones.
So, blood, this eat out, help out thing is doing a madness, bro. I've been eating out and helping out every day of the week, really. But Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, blood, break the bank, do a madness. So shout out Mamason's. This is where we are this week.
Mama's home.
I don't know how you pronounce these things. Mamason, Mamason.
Dirty ice
The
cream.
main thing is they do dirty ice cream. So obviously
You can catch them in Camden Town.
Camden Town. I think they've got a couple of branches, but
Probably.
we went to the one in what's that? Kentish Town. Around them bits there.
Kentish Camden.
They're right next to. I
It's
don't know
like
if
in between both.
Yeah, so there's Guanabana and a couple other places. They're all next to each other. Apparently, it's owned by the same youth.
Go on,
So
Barna.
shout out my man that's doing this because he's doing a lot, and
Yeah.
I respect that. You get me?
Damn beat.
But yeah, so here we are. We got the same thing. this time around. Something a little bit different. I'm still full from last week, but what that has done to me has just created an animal.
I'm aware from the feedback as well that people are disappointed in me.
Should be.
Because I didn't finish the challenge.
Should be.
However, I did say to Moot, if we do challenges, which are maybe like food challenges, because we are going to expand our brand to food. Wow, that looks boom.
All right, so let me just...
That looks dead. That looks so bad.
So this is a brownie, but it's a purple brownie because it's a Filipino-inspired brownie.
It's a pernie.
Ube. It's a purpley. It's got ube in it. Ube, for those that don't know, but I'm sure a lot of people know now because it's taken, you know, the world by storm.
Abi!
It's a purple yam. It's a purple yam. Blood. God's creation is insane, man. It's unbelievable. Yeah? Purple vegetables, blood.
Right, let's go.
Red cabbage. Can you wait, man? Red cabbage
I'm
and
in pain.
the colours, dragon fruit, all these things that man see. Are you telling me that's not mind blowing? Do you get me? The amount of stuff that we have access to, yeah.
Frazzle your mind.
It frazzles the mind, bruv. But this is it.
Posoi!
That came out of nowhere. Absolutely nowhere.
Purple.
Oh, seen. All right, so that is a purple yam. Yeah, we're gonna take a picture of their Insta
Piccolo.
because these ones are whack, and I never took a picture this time. We rushed it.
Yeah,
this
it
time.
looks
I'm not gonna lie to you.
so
We was running late.
bad, though.
Nah, it's dead, innit? It looks dead, but I'm excited for this. Are you taking a bite already? Did you
Oh,
smell it?
Smell it. It smells.
Oh, do you know who else does that? My cousins, my nephews, and my nieces. They smell their
So
food.
everyone he knows does
Everyone
it.
I know
except him.
smells their food. I've just smelled it to see what the hype is, but it just smells like it's about to.
It smells good.
But why are you smelling it though? What benefit do you get?
Because I want to smell if it smells like yams or it smells like
So
brownie.
this is what it comes in, like a little paper box. Brown paper bag. No, it's not. It's a little white box with a sticker on it. Do you get me? It's not quite creme from
creme.
Soho, but it is.
It's not quite creme from
You
creme.
get me? Creme de la creme.
Wow, I'm a flickers.
Um,
I'm a flickers badders.
yeah, it's a brownie. It's made of purple yam, and inside it's got little white chocolate pieces in it.
Wow.
Fun fact: white chocolate is not actually chocolate. It's not made of. It contains no chocolate. Imagine that, bruv. Imagine that. Man's been calling it chocolate, but it contains none. Blood. The world is a lie, bruv.
Already, bruv. I got. So who's starting?
You can't wait.
We both got it at the same time.
Go for it. Yeah, same thing in it. Mad sweet. Hella sweet still. I'm Marvin. That's what
Weird
the whole thing.
texture. Weird texture.
That'll be that yam. So they do ice cream, yeah?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done.
What?
I'm done.
I'm gonna buy that.
Batter it. I'm done. That is terrible.
What? Swear down.
I don't like it. That texture's making me sick. I think it's because you're hungry. You're eating it. Be honest. I don't know.
I'm enjoying it.
I know you. Well, especially your
So
food.
you're supposed to get this with the ice cream, but the way we
Mm,
eat this,
maybe,
obviously that would
yeah.
be impossible.
it would have
because-
turned to water by the time we got it.
Yeah, it would just been a milkshake. But that is their speciality. It is ice cream, dirty ice cream.
Really
So maybe we're gonna start doing like a live thing, innit?
Wow,
Film
live
the phone.
challenges on
But
Insta.
the wind is gonna make the sound dead, and I'm not on poor quality sound. You've seen in the past, we've had issues with the sound.
We'll sort it out.
It makes me switch.
We'll sort it out. Don't worry.
Yeah.
All right.
So wait, you can never call it a chocolate brownie because there's no chocolate in it. I don't believe. You can call it an ube brownie because there's ube in it. It's white chocolate pieces,
Which aren't white chocolate.
which is not made of chocolate, by the way. Fun fact for you lot once again. My sound is going in and out again. This keeps happening to man. I don't know why it happens to me because I'm not moving.
It's happened.
Why is
it's
it
happening to
happening?
me as well today.
Okay,
But it's
see.
fine. It's
See
just
you on the
it's just
final
it's just headphones.
I don't know about-
Don't worry, Baba.
I can't stop eating it.
Just
Oh yeah, by the way,
eat, Baba.
my appetite throughout lockdown. Is that me or you?
What?
Doing that.
You.
Swear down.
Yeah,
chatting
who
where?
else is it? I'm not
I
eating.
thought you were just doing that. That's
No.
butters. I'm not on that sound. That sounds disgusting. Sounds like you just did it again, bloody idiot, bruv. Your mac and cheese face. That sounds so
It sounds
clapped.
mad, doesn't it?
Sounds so clapped. Stop it. So yeah, it's purple. It's made of sweet potato, basically. I like it, but it's weird. It's got an odd flavour.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Where the texture's weird.
Yeah, no, it's a bit dry.
Yeah,
It's a little bit dry.
Tastes like stone.
What?
It tastes like I'm eating stone. You know them rock. You know the. You know them things you get
I'm gonna go ahead and eat his one
in the bath. You know them stones that you use to scrub your skin and that.
Oh, blood!
Yeah,
I thought you meant a bath bomb. Man said
Oh.
pumice stone, bruv.
pumice stone. It tastes.
You're nasty, bruv.
And
How
looks
am I
like
gonna eat it
pumice
now,
stone.
blood? Now I just got to put someone's heel, someone's foot in my flipping head. Foot flakes.
Wait, you know I used to kick ball. That pumice stone used to come in handy, bro.
Does football do that to your
Hands
heels?
on the boots and that, and just tie it and booting and hooting, clanging and banging.
I cream my feet, blood. I moisturise them things to Ross, man.
To Ross, he rosses his feet.
I'm not on that.
He rosses the
I'm
feet.
not on dry foot.
Grey feet.
But yeah,
Grey too.
right. It's
Grey.
sweet still.
Grey.
I'm gonna visit the rest later.
Revisit that brownie. That purplista. Burgista. Alright, Baba. So, Baba. Listen, Baba. I think if you're going to ask me what I give it for looks, appearance, I'm going to give it 4.
Yeah.
I think it looks terrible. It just doesn't look appealing to me.
What? Because of the purple, you mean?
Just everything looks so dry and it look. Don't you know what I mean? It looks like.
I get it. It looks like it looks like a display piece.
looks like
as in like a
Stonehenge.
display one. You know
What's that thing up in Scotland, up north, that with them rocks?
Man told you Stonehenge we spoke about earlier.
Is that what
That's
it
what
is?
Stonehenge is, bruv.
That
The thing that the Druids used to worship, man.
I don't know what they did. All I know is like bare
Some more of this.
rock.
Hella
Is it
sweet.
that thing with the bare rocks? Like, and people going,
Mhm.
yeah, that thing. Yeah, it looks like that. Stonehenge. It looks like Stonehenge. I'm not on that. It looks like slate.
Mhm.
I give it a 4 out of 10 for appearance and taste. I'm gonna go right in the middle, bang in the middle, because it doesn't taste terrible, but the texture I don't like. I'm gonna give it a 5. Don't know why I slammed the table, but 5.
No, because you're raging.
Nah, I'm not raging.
It's because you're Asian.
Raisin. I want raisins.
Raisin. All right, so I see what you're saying, blood.
Is that me?
It's
Yeah, man.
it's a mad one. It doesn't taste dead. It's hella sweet. You know they just battered the sugar. Like my diabetes, or my sugar level, blood sugar is gonna go up. It's gonna go up after this. So that's a bit mad. Oh, I did a blood test the other day. Like I did my bloods checked, and I'm healthy. So I'm a happy man. God is great. You feel me? Alhamdulillah. But yeah, so this purple thing, it's
It's fantabulous.
I'd get it again. I'm sure I'd much rather it with ice cream.
You made one point
They've
which
got
I
some
agree
interesting
with.
ice cream. What?
You just said it doesn't taste terrible.
It doesn't
Like,
taste terrible.
when I had it, even though I gave it a 5, it doesn't taste like, disgusting. Like some 5s, you'd be like, nah. I'd have it again, but it's just not.
By no means, or by any measure, is this, or not by any measure, is this a chocolate brownie? You get me? They call it a brownie because it's brownie shaped. Not that a brownie has much of a shape.
It was cooked in a brownie tray.
Exactly, but it's like a tray bake. It's like a ube tray bake. Wow. You feel me?
Treyway. Treyway.
I think it's pronounced ube. Ube. I don't know, innit?
Margin ube.
UBE.
Ubu.
So
All of our fans out
I
there
think it's pronounced ube.
know how to pronounce it. Pronounce
So
it for us.
if you're
Send us in videos of
Filipino, you
Filipino.
speak Tagalog,
Tagalog.
then just let us know, innit?
And
Are
if
we
you're
saying
from the
this correctly?
Serengeti province,
I know there's not
let us know.
there's not only Tagalog that they speak in Philippines, is it? There must be other languages. I don't know them.
Yeah.
You know them,
No, I don't know them.
but they do speak other languages.
They speak other languages.
Are they very similar, or are they just like hella different? Like they can't communicate with each other.
I'll ask John.
Ask John.
I'll ask
Get him on the pod next week.
I can.
You like to do that, don't you?
He'll be on. John's going to be on the podcast next week.
All right, boom. Okay, so like I said, yeah. The appearance is a very standard 5. It's just a purple. It's you know what? It's actually more than a 5. I'll tell you why. Because it's purple.
Should I ask
You get
John
me?
now?
Go on then.
Go on.
It's purple. Yeah? So it's like, you know what? It's purple. Do you get me? Like I can appreciate raw. That's a purple dessert. Does that make sense? Yeah, it's a purple brownie, but it's not a brownie once again. So I'm gonna give it a 6. I'm gonna give it a 6 because it's like, oh, what's that purple dessert you're eating, mate? Yeah. Then the taste. Let me just confirm for you because
I've just messaged Jun. How do you pronounce Ube? Voice note it to me, please. So when he voice notes it, I'm gonna play it for you lot. This is Jun.
He's Filipino, yeah.
My good Filipino friend.
Is that a hat? Oh, he's wearing a hat.
Jun Pai. Anyway, go on. Sorry,
It
continue.
just tastes like sugar.
Sugar. Sugar.
It just tastes like a mad sweet piece of bread. I don't know, man. It's weird because I don't dislike it. I do not dislike it. But what is it? Do you understand? How can man give it more than a 6? If I don't know, it's like, oh, I can feel this, the salted caramel coming through and mixing with the flipping riboflavin and them things there. Do you understand? But nah, blood, it's just sweet. And I got a sweet tooth, so my tooth is satisfied. You get me? Man just said, to show appreciation. I'm about to give it a 6. Some oxymoronic youth, man. But yeah. I think I have to give it 6 for appearance. Final answer. 7 for appearance because it's purple. It is coloured. It's not, do you understand? It's something different. But it's just sweet, sugary.
Goodness.
Blood, I batted that thing, by the way. You gonna eat that? You gonna eat that?
All yours, brother.
Alright, cool. My appetite is a madness. And 6 for the taste.
Wow.
7 for the appearance, 6 for the taste. Overall,
3, 2, 1, 7.
Swear down! I thought this is a risky one because I thought you was gonna say 6.
I was gonna say 5. Overall for me is a 5, not 7. I went in halfway of his 7, so I was like, Evan.
Swear down.
He's like 7. I was like, 7.
Right, so I'm gonna eat this 7 out of 10 thing.
5 out of 10 for me. That is Baba. But yeah, Baba. So Baba, UFC.
Wait, man.
Oh, sorry, Baba. Take your time, Baba.
Shout out Mamasons.
Shout out Mamason. Mamason.
If you go there,
Mamason.
don't tell them that we did this because it's not dead. It's just,
It's not good.
it's not amazing.
It's not the best.
I would say order. Their signature thing is like a brioche with ice cream in it.
Serious?
That's wavy.
Yeah, that thing, boom.
But it would have dissolved or melted by the time it came here.
It would have dissolved.
You get me?
Garincha.
It would have melted by the time we got it here. So obviously avoid that.
Apparently,
No, get it. Try it there.
Just so you know, apparently Willian has undergone his medical at Arsenal. So by the time this video comes out, hopefully Willian will be announced as an Arsenal player.
Willian.
So I think the day this comes out,
Willian from?
Willian should be an Arsenal player.
Wow. Willian.
And Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang will be signing his new contract.
Has he?
Arsenal. It's confirmed. It's not confirmed, but it's looking very likely. So, Baba, take us away. UFC.
1 sec, sorry.
UFC Vegas 6, Baba.
All right, UFC Vegas 6. Pull up the card for me, please.
Don't need to pull it up.
Chin.
Should we
Where's
start?
that from? Who does that reference? Huh?
I think I know. Give me a clue.
Put it up for his chin.
Oh,
God. Oh,
Schwab.
Yeah.
Schwab.
Schwab.
Boxer.
Scoob. Brendan Schaub.
Brendan Schaub.
That's Schaub.
He's on the show next week, lads. And
Blue
lasses.
pill.
Lasses.
Get your blue pill ready. And that was not his voice, but still.
But anyway,
pull up the card.
There we go. I got the card, Baba.
Blood. My throat is way too thick now.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It's too thick. Talk about that one. Let's talk about that one.
Omari Akhmedov versus Chris Weidman.
Weidman's back.
Is he back? Tell us about it. What do you think?
He's come back down to
hold on.
185.
Tell us the result. Let's talk about the result before we talk
So
about
Omari Akhmedov took on Chris Weidman in Weidman's comeback fight.
Yep.
And Weidman won a unanimous decision.
Yes. Yes, indeed. 3-1.
Yes. It was a scrappy, as he said it was himself, a scrappy fight. Weidman didn't look like He didn't look dominating. It was Weidman just getting a win, basically.
Yes.
He had to get back in the win column.
And he did. Just about. Well, not just about, but not. He didn't do it in
wasn't
emphatic
spectacular fashion.
Yeah.
But again, he's at that stage now in his career where it doesn't matter now how he wins. He's just got to win.
Win is a win.
He did say though he is coming for the 185 gang. So if you think of it like this, Adesanya, Romero, Till,
I don't think he's ready.
Gastelum. Is Chris Weidman still in the picture? I think he's done. Honestly, I do think Chris Weidman is a great fighter and he did a lot for the sport. But I think the new blood, the fresh blood, have taken over.
Yep.
And I can't see him winning a title at 185.
Yes. My phone's blowing up now.
But yeah, it was a good fight though. They, I think early on Weidman was exchanging with him, and then just realized.
Where's Omari Akhmedov from?
Stick to my wrestling, and he did that because he's good on the ground. He's better than a lot of these guys. Omari Akhmedov, I think he's let's wrestle. He's let's wrestle. He's from Russia. Yeah.
Does anyone get these references? Like, man, we do this stuff all the time, innit? Especially
Omari Akhmedov is from Dagestan.
Blood, I'm talking to you.
He's from
Alright, cool. He's Dagestani. Oh, no way. Blood, man should have won it, man. Shout out to Dagestanis. They're just animals, blood. They're just animals. But yeah, these references, we can't help them, innit? Let's wrestle. And in fact, both of them, you could reference from the same. Assalamu alaikum, Aida. Do you know how many times we said this on the way here today? Oh my days. Blood. But yeah. He just overdoes it still. But it's addictive. My foot is a balloon.
My foot is a balloon.
Alright, cool. So
Let's wrestle. Let's wrestle. Let's wrestle. 6 October.
let's wrestle.
What's wrong with him? Connor? He just looks at her and he just laughs.
What a character.
What a character.
Yeah. Alright, cool.
What was I?
So that was. What's that noise, bro?
That's my shoes.
Oh, is it?
Sorry,
What
Baba.
the hell are you wearing?
I'm wearing
Bubbles.
slippers.
Sleepers.
Sleeper.
Yeah, so that was Akhmedov Weidman. Weidman won by unanimous decision.
It wasn't a wide decision.
It wasn't a Weidman decision, but he won still.
Let's move on to the main event, Baba.
Main event. Go on.
And Derek Lewis took on your favorite fighter.
It was my favorite going into the fight, yes. Not my favorite ever. The guy's
Mr. Alexei Oleinik.
flipping relic, bruv. The guy's an antique.
He is
Yeah,
about
you have to rate him.
7,000 years old. He's 7,000
20
AD.
million. He's had so many fights that this loss barely affects his percentage. That's how bad it's like 0.3.
His credit rating's still so high. It doesn't matter, bro. I swear.
Defaulted on 20 payments.
But
And he's still
yeah,
up there,
I
998.
think Alexei was the favourite going into the fight. Was he? Was he the booking?
Oh, as a bookie's favourite, I don't know.
I said booking.
I don't actually know, Booking.com favourite.
But for most people, he probably would have been favourite because Derek was.
No,
When Derek gets on the ground, he struggles. But
well, he surprised us today. Oh, well, the other day.
yeah, he surprised us, and he did.
With his
surprise
blue belt,
us.
he's the best blue belt around.
He's the best blue belt in Texas.
In Texas, that's it.
And he first round. It was a good first round. He come out and the first 30 seconds they engaged, standing up. But I think Alexei realized very fast that I can't stand with this guy.
Yep.
And obviously it was clear to see after why. And Alexei, sorry, I didn't even tell you the guy's result. Derek Lewis and Alexei fought. And Derek Lewis won by knockout stoppage in round 2.
Early on in round 2 as well.
Very
pretty
early
much early. Yeah, just pretty much
like the
as
first
soon as
stanza. And
stanza.
yeah, so Oleinik took him down and was being the bow constrictor. And then right towards the end of the round, well, not right towards, he was trying to get this bulldog choke in. If you guys remember when the last bulldog choke I saw that worked was when Ben Askren tapped out Robbie Lawler on his UFC debut. When he had it on and then he slept and then woke up apparently, and I don't know. I think.
Oh
he
yeah, remember that little controversy?
Arm went
He's
down
like,
and
no. I think he slept.
I think he slept as well.
That's a bit mad. Smelling salts woke him up.
And yeah, he had it in, but like the boa constrictor said, sorry, like the Black Beast said, I ain't gonna tap. I wasn't going to tap. And he come out second round, went for a flying knee, just a spastic version of a flying knee compared to Jorge's.
So very, very.
Just it was weird, but it was good. I think he clipped him a little bit with it, and then just cracked him. Only Link went down, went bam, 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 on the heads. On the heads with his hands.
On the heads.
And on the heads. And it's
on the heads and Barboza.
Wow.
This is what you just said.
You did it, asshole. And referee jumped in and saved Olenek from taking damage at his tender age of 7,000. So, and I know that you're hungry. Do it.
It means that you're hungry. You've been hungry all day. Yeah, that's
shout out to that Fossil.
What's his name, bruv?
Fossil.
I keep forgetting his name. It's Ricky T, bitch. I'm not even gonna shout him out. That's impossible.
Impossible.
All right, cool. But yeah, that was the UFC, man.
Guys, I swear I just had enough. Bun the podcast. This is the deadest podcast. We are so dead. I want to cover the show every week and just waffle.
Blood.
Yeah?
Let's waffle.
Let's waffle.
That's
this is waffle.
Listen, I like to waffle. Like
Bunda Buska. We're gonna come on here and eat and waffle.
Shit.
Yeah.
Talk crap.
Yesterday I watched The Joker.
Slow down. Just first time yesterday.
No, I watched it bedtimes before.
It's dead.
You know me. I watched movies about 1,000 times.
Yeah, you're weird.
But I watched it yesterday with Danny Doss. Shout out Danny Dosser. First time Danny was actually sat and watched the movie.
Watched the film?
Oh, gee, this is a film. I need to do 1,000 press ups. G. I can't sit still, blood. Yo, I need to go out and do some bars, global and that, bro. But no, watched it and it reminded me of. It was bomb. It brought back memories of me watching it.
What? Obviously, you could. And watched it. It reminds me of the last time I watched this. Are you stupid, man? You mad or what?
I'm mad or what? And yeah, that's it. Just it reminded me of what's happening now.
What's happening now
in the United States of America? Like, you know when the Joker killed those 3 youths on the train? I don't know if you remember.
Yeah.
He killed those Wall Street guys, the Wayne brothers, the guys who work for Thomas Wayne.
Yeah.
And when he went on Frank Murray's show, Robert De Niro, shout out Robert De Niro on the show next week, and he said, "Why does everyone care that these 3 died? If someone like me died, no one would care."
Yeah, because I idiot yo.
Yeah, idiot yo. And it's like what's happening in the States at the moment. And then it's sparked the protests. Do you get it? All these people start coming out with clown masks and face painting and backing the man with the plan. I don't know what I'm talking about. Bro.
I just want to know how the hell we got here, blood, from talking about the UFC.
I don't know, man. I hate the podcast, man. I just hate it. Everyone hates me on the show, apparently. Every week on the way here, this guy gives me a review.
You know what
bro,
it is,
you know my boy said you're this. My boy said you're that.
You know what it is, yeah?
You're not funny.
So we
you're butters, you're fat, all this stuff. And I'm like, boy, what's wrong with me?
So blood, what is wrong? What is wrong with
all
you
the man
today,
that hate me.
Through today? I'm taking you like a lamb. Listen.
All the man that hate me, bro, I'm going to bow constrict your skull. I'm going to bulldog you. I'm going to snap your neck.
So listen, yeah?
I've lost it, bro.
So do you know how it works? He's absolutely lost it. So basically, obviously, we've got 2 different circles of friends. Yeah. And so he will have them say, oh, you know what? That was joke. Keep doing what you're doing. Because they know him. Yeah. So they already know his character and he's just being him kind of thing. Innit? He's an idiot and he's funny, I think. Obviously, you pick up certain times when I can't take his humor because he just extends it slightly. Like when he did the mama like 20 times. Yeah. But we move in it. That's how it goes. Next man, I'm like, blood. You know what, Mouse? Yeah, the podcast is cool, innit? Like, but you're doing you. What is your bridging on? Like, what is wrong with him?
I'm fuming. Man.
And I'm like, but that's, you don't know him. This is how he is, innit? So he overheard it once because I had it on Bluetooth in the whip.
By accident. This guy played the voice note of his boy Grilling Man by accident.
I was like, you know what it is?
And he looked at me. Like, oh shit, bro. Do you mind? I was like, I don't mind, but I went home. I started crying, bro. I was so upset. I was like to my mum or dad. I was like, why am I doing this podcast?
No. But you know what it is, yeah? It's different strokes for different blokes. Do you know what I mean, mate? Yeah. So certain people,
I understand.
My character. Certain people are not gonna like his.
Some
character.
people understand.
Certain people hate both of us.
Yeah. I think majority of you hate both of us because I swear our views went from
you
up
know
there
what?
to down. I
know
don't
what?
think we get 100 views now. What's wrong with you?
100 views?
I can't even get
That'll be
100.
a flipping pipe dream, bruv.
Pipe dream.
Let me find out what this you is, yeah? The one that keeps commenting, because I want to know who you are, blood. I'm not going to lie.
You want to make sure you.
Oh, shut up, man.
So
This guy here, because man keeps commenting.
Jimmy Samuels.
Jimmy Samuels. Who the heck is Jimmy Samuels? Mouse sounds like a mouse during the donut challenge. Tuesday we sped up the thing, yeah?
I've never
First
seen
I saw it, I said, what sort of stupid comment is this? And then I remembered it was like, and I was like, raw, that's kind of legit, like, still. But Jimmy Samuels, this guy never fails. This person.
Jimmy
never
Samuels. Shout out Jimmy Samuels.
Jimmy
You know who you are.
Blood, are
and I
you
know
trying
who
to
you
be
are.
Jimmy Savile, blood?
I know Jimmy Samuels.
Who is this you? Is it your boy? It's you, innit? At the beginning, we thought it was him. We thought he made a little dummy account and started like hyping himself.
Yeah,
Oh,
these
Cash is so funny.
because I was
Cash is made for the TV,
complimenting myself,
not for
bro.
the radio.
Yeah, why would I do that? I don't know who it is. I'm just saying.
But yeah, shout out this Jimmy Samuels. You. So he's your brethren, yeah?
No, I just said I don't know who it is. I'm joking.
You just said I know who it is, and you winked at me, blood. You
It was a
weird
joke.
you,
It was a
bruv.
joke. It was a joke.
But yeah, Jimmy Samuels, reveal yourself, free boy, because you're like the only person
Who actually-
that shows the love, G.
Jimmy Samuels.
But
Get
yeah.
you on the show next week, Jimmy. In the balaclava.
Blood.
And
people
eat some
are like,
baklava.
we came to talk about.
Man, I put you in a balaclava. Eat some balaclava. Baklava.
This is what I'm talking about. I swear down, this is exactly what I'm talking about. That's what I don't appreciate, blood. Can you apologize? Apologize to the flipping fans.
I want to take this.
All three of them.
I want to take this opportunity to apologize to absolutely nobody. The double champ does what the fuck he wants.
There we go, man.
Yeah.
The double
No,
trap.
sorry though. The double trap. The double.
Blood, we
We
are.
should have got. You know when they did the fast forward the donut challenge?
Yeah.
Just all of it.
You know, for that, you know his cartoons, yeah. You know when he rings on his
Rings the
bell,
bell.
blood.
Look, pretend I'm not in the. Pretend I'm not in the camera.
That's
I'm
true.
gonna ring on the bell. Yeah. Wait. Instead of knocking on the door,
Blood, what are you doing, son?
I'm coming in. Yeah. Pretend the door's closed. Open
Blood.
the door. I'm ringing the bell. I can't do it.
Blood, honestly.
How'd you do it?
All right, so let me tell you another thing. So remember, he was talking about his hip pain, yeah.
I'm on mad meds right
He's
now.
on meds right now, innit? He's on medication, and 100% this has influenced him. 110% this has influenced his madness today because he's on stuff.
I like-
Literally,
I like drugs.
cocaine's one hit of a drug. But blood, he's on stuff, innit? Like we're here
it's
to talk
hurting.
about the UFC. I don't think we're going to be talking about that. We've got a couple of fights coming up. Should we just stick to that? Blood, bun this podcast, bruv. I swear I'm done
gone.
with it, bruv. I swear down.
I've been your host.
We ain't hosted shit, bruv. We've got literally. Why? What is this?
This is a boom show. This is the beast. We need to get picked up for Usman. Anyway, next week
Listen, I don't think we're gonna make episode 10, blood. This is 8. Might have just about some in the tank for 9.
we're done, bro. We're actually finished.
I just
Cancel
use
us.
this as an excuse
I
to
want
keep my-
YouTube
I
to
think-
message
yeah.
us.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. So YouTube every week now, without fail. I'm stuck, blood. I'm not gonna rob your flipping headphone, blood. They're tying it up like I'm gonna rob a little headpiece. Anyway, YouTube. Every time we upload it, yeah, I'm like, yo, look at that. It's doing all right for the first hour, innit? Everyone gets the notification. I'm
always
like,
does
yo, 20 views in 1 hour. I start doing madness, yeah? And then 20 views, you know? It's a joking.
So bad.
Then I go to check up on the progress, and it's been blocked or it's been removed
Taken
or
down,
it's taken
yeah.
down. And I'm like, what is it? What is it this time? What is the problem? Every week, without fail, they do something to it. So can you just allow our videos, please? Or
They
just tell us
shit
what the
as
pro-
it is. And you're taking
I
them
think
down
you know what it is.
anyway.
They're like the guy who's moderating. He's like, listen,
I feel sorry for
this
them.
video is so shit. It's not gonna work in it. We're gonna have to take this one down just to save them because these two idiots have no idea.
They're paying for desserts, paying for studio time, and they're getting nothing out of it. They're literally
And
doing nothing.
no one's watching except for Jimmy Samuels. Why is he keep commenting? And he thinks like, that's it. We're doing it because of him, innit? We got to stop this because man can't have a one-man fan flipping base.
One man fan.
One
Punch Man.
One fan.
1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time, 5 time.
Blood.
I listen.
Times.
Next week, Baba. August 15th, Baba.
August Alsina.
August Alakina. Bruv, listen, August 15th, Stipe Miocic
Oh snap!
versus Daniel Cormier 3.
The rubber match.
Rubber. Let's rubber.
Third time's a charm. So arguably, or people believe, or definitely Stipe believes that DC may have been avoiding him to some extent when he wanted Lesnar, when he wanted to just fight, when he fought Derek Lewis, just avoiding the trilogy, and now he's got nowhere to go. Like we said, like Kash he likes the term "ride off into the sunset." DC's going to be doing that regardless. Is he going to ride off into the sunset with a W?
Is he?
Oh, well, they're talking about Jones. They're talking about a Jones
I watched
trilogy.
the interview with him with Javier Mendez with Brett Okamoto, and Brett was like,
Did you watch the whole thing? I only just watched little snippets on his Instagram.
I watched the whole thing, and it was fascinating because it sounded to me, and I don't understand it. And Javier Mendez is a really good coach, very well respected in MMA. But it was such a weird, like the way he was speaking is as though his fighters don't respect his instructions.
Wow.
He was strange. He was like, sometimes they go off the plan and they don't listen, so I let them do what they want. And I'm like,
you know what it sounds like to me though? Just creating excuses for why your fighter lost.
No, but he says all the fighters do it. He's like, when they win, sometimes they don't even follow the game plan. They do what they want. So it's not even me coaching. And I'm like, it was along them lines.
Shit parenting.
Yeah, but
just give him an iPad and let him train.
No, but this is what I'm saying. It sounded as though like you're not really coaching. Then are you? It's like there's no what's the word? No you don't
no Guerra.
No, what's that word, man? Seriously, when someone's
carry on, mate.
Not respect, but discipline. Like there's no discipline.
Yeah.
And they're not listening to you. It sounded as though like he was, because the way he was saying it, he was like, they do their own thing, and sometimes
he's just
they
not
win.
rated, isn't it? He's not.
Yeah,
it sounds like he's not rated, but we know that's not the case.
Like for me, for example, just to talk. Let's go to boxing, for example. If you don't listen to your coach's game plan, you're getting grilled. Like, and he's like, I just let them do what they want. Yeah. Sometimes they win the fights anyway, and it just sounds so like lackluster, weak, so weak. Yeah, weak. Like there's no actual listen to what I am saying. Like, but then he spoke about Abdul Manap. May he rest in peace. And how the whole team listened to him. He had this power, this feeling that people, as soon as he spoke, you listened.
Yes.
And he was talking about the Daniel in the second fight where he didn't listen and didn't follow the game plan and got stopped. He was like, this time it's going to be different, but obviously if he goes off the game plan, then there's nothing we can do about it. We let him do what he wants. It just sounded really weird and just, I don't know. It sounded silly, but I'm looking forward to it. It's a great fight. This will determine the greatest heavyweight in UFC history.
Mad.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
Mad.
And Javier Mendez was saying that there's been talks for a John Jones fight at heavyweight.
Yeah.
He said that's the only fight. He wanted Daniel Cormier to retire previous to this fight. He wanted him to retire after the first Stipe fight, which I think he probably should have. But he said Daniel loves money.
Yeah.
But who doesn't? Who doesn't? And I think if the John Jones fight is offered to him at heavyweight, that's the only fight he'll take. John Jones or Brock Lesnar. There's no one else big enough or makes sense for him to fight. He's not going to fight in Ngannou. It's too risky. It's not big enough. Okay. He's not going to fight Gustafsson at heavyweight. So yeah, if the John Jones fight is made at heavyweight, it's a fight that he's probably favourite in as well. Because if he fights him at light heavy, he's not favourite.
Yeah, definitely.
And that will probably put the icing on the cake. Not even the icing. It'll put the cherry on top. Because imagine he beats Stipe.
Remember that one?
Cherry on the icing.
Carry on.
I do remember that. Imagine he beats Stipe and then fights John Jones, the only man that's beaten him, who he hasn't beat, avenges that loss. But then again, imagine John Jones just moves up and fucking beats Cormier again, bruv. It will be so peak. It's one of them things. It's like, I think I can take him at heavyweight, but deep down he's probably got some demons in him saying, I don't want to lose this guy again, man.
Mentally,
especially at heavyweight, because this guy's just going to come and rob my heavyweight legacy now.
And then he's got
because his light heavyweight legacy is tainted by those losses to John. Everyone always says Daniel's the second best light heavyweight ever. Second best light heavyweight. He beat this guy, but he lost to Jones. It always comes back to Jones, always. And I was watching Embedded yesterday which came out
Yeah.
for the fight,
Saw that.
and Stipe said something which I don't believe. That DC said something which I don't believe. He said Stipe is my greatest rival, and I don't believe it. I think he's just a bit hype for the fight.
Yeah, of course.
But Jones is his greatest rival, regardless of anything. The animosity, the hatred.
100%.
They don't like each other, regardless of how much
yeah.
fake stuff they want to put out there.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a good guy now. He's helping out the community. Blah blah blah
Whatever,
blah.
blah.
I am UFC, ESPN commentator. You put them together in a room, they are not going to get along. They'll probably start scrapping. So I don't know who's going to win this fight. In the first fight, I had Stipe favorite because Stipe is my favorite heavyweight as well.
Wow.
I had Stipe as a favorite, and then he lost. Then in the second fight, Daniel was winning all the rounds up until he got stopped. As soon as Stipe changed the game plan, started hitting to the body, 14 unanswered body shots.
Crazy.
He's gonna kill you. It's gonna hurt. 1 body shot, 2 body shots. They might not feel them straight away,
14.
but you're putting water in that basement.
Yes.
Yeah. You're chopping down that tree. I mean, you're not gonna chop a tree down in one go.
You're throwing
takes
rocks at
time,
the tower block.
Yeah.
So he calls it.
Rocks at the top. Block.
So he calls it, innit? He's got bare terms in it, but yeah. But lad, that's gonna be it's this weekend. So are you gonna pick someone, or are you just gonna sit on the fence as you do?
I'm gonna sit on the fence.
He was staunch on that staying on the fence thing.
I'm gonna sit on the
Swear
fence.
down. It's disgusting.
Sorry.
Make me sick. I don't know, man. I would say I don't think
Stipe.
DC, yeah, I don't think DC is gonna get it, man.
You don't.
Yeah, I know, man.
You don't.
I think I've changed my song slightly.
What
But
song you playing now?
No Diggy,
Wow, by No Diggy,
Black Street.
Blackstreet Boys.
God, you are not serious. You're a fanboy.
Fanboy.
But yeah,
This guy used to buy T-shirts of me. T-shirts. Fanboy.
but yeah,
Mama.
Stipe is the greatest heavyweight, man.
Wow, you're such a beg.
In the youth.
In the Ufka.
We'll see, man. We'll see, because I think that it was like they said in it. It was a bit of a lucky overhand, right? Not the best, most convincing way to win, but he knocked him out, and he knocked him out.
You got the win. You got the dub.
The W.
The big dub. Your big dos.
I'm excited though. I'm definitely excited for the fight because I feel like he's got a bomb team. DC's got a great team, obviously, aka
American Kickboxing Academy.
I think that,
And the band's back. He's got Luke Rockhold,
Wow.
Cain Velasquez. Obviously, Habib's not there at the moment. Habib's not going to train in the US. That's how you say it. It's Habib, not Habib.
It is.
It's actually Habib.
Wow, where you from, bro?
I'm from Dagestan.
Dagestan.
I am from Dagestan. My name
Let's
is.
wrestle.
My name's not Kash. It's Hash.
Sheesh.
Hashif. Hashif.
Hey, Shiv. But yeah, carry on, man. What was we talking about?
Sorry, we've got the band's back. So Luke Rockhold's there. Cain Velasquez has been training with him, and I think that's gonna push him to the limit.
Yeah,
'Cause I'm
I mean,
in it to win
it's
it.
true. There's a lot of things to kind of take into consideration before.
Sorry, I was just saying, Khabib's not going to train in the UK, in the US because of Corona, la cerveza.
Corona time.
Corona.
You want me to fly during Corona time?
Corona la cerveza is too much for him, so he's not going to fly in. He's going to train out there, and Javier and the team are probably going to fly out to Dagestan, Dagestan.
But yeah, blood. Well, who's on that card? Who else? Anything interesting?
Sugar,
Oh,
your
of course
boy.
it is.
Bro, I was watching Embedded, as I mentioned, and this guy come on now. This guy's just living. He's lavish. He's got his Versace robe on, as everyone does. He's got his dog in his hands.
Yeah.
He thinks he's in the James Bond movie, and he's just talking to the camera. And he's like, "I'm the best. Nobody can beat me. I got a Twitch account, YouTube account. He's playing games.
Saz. Yeah.
He's a good guy. Good guy. I like him. So Sugar Sean O'Malley's gonna
It's
take
not
on
a hype thing, no?
Sugar Sean. I don't think so.
Wow.
I don't think Sugar Sean. I think Sugar Sean was the real deal. But yeah, Sugar Sean O'Malley's going to take on Marlon Vera, co-main event. And then also on that same card, we've got the return of Jairzinho Rosenstruck.
Rosenstruck.
He's taking on Junior Dos Santos, who looks like an animal at the moment. Have you seen him? I've seen the shape he's in. He's definitely on some juice. Some orange juice. Where's USADA at?
Where is USADA at for real?
Kudos to you if you're training hard and that, but I don't.
No, kudos to you if you're training, you're cheating and you're not getting caught. Kudos to you for that.
What's that saying you always say?
Pictogram.
What's that saying you always say?
If you're not cheating, you're not trying.
Yeah, baba.
That appears to be the case.
Thank you to all the people at
everyone's
school
taking
that
it.
helped me cheat through my French exams.
There you go. Oh,
Now I'm
my
fluent.
days.
Bonjour, ça va? Voulez-vous danser?
Why do you rap it, blood? Like
Because I'm a rapper from Paris and I'm from Lille. Where did you go in France again? You said it's boom. Nice.
Oof.
I'm from Nicky.
Nicaragua.
See.
But yeah, man,
Senor.
that's mad. Blood, my memory, I've got a memory
Broski,
of fish, blood. Where were
We're getting so close
Heads.
to the one man who's on our show every week, but he's never here.
What's the time?
Dillian Whyte.
What's the date today?
Dillian Whyte.
It's the 10th. Is it the 10th?
10th of August.
12 days.
Baba.
Blood. 12 days.
Dillian Whyte takes on Alexander.
Oh, but forget that. Forget that. We know this. We know he's taking on Povetkin. Have you seen Wagwan?
WBC finally.
Can't do that.
Round of
Can't do that
applause.
whistle, but about time, man.
What? There's only one thing we need to say.
What's that?
Mama.
You say it's so dead, bruv.
I know because it's
No,
hard now.
it's fast.
Three,
Too fast.
Mouse
It's like
3, 2, 1. Mama.
it's slower than that, blood.
Mama. Oh wow. Mama.
There you go. Well done.
Let's race.
Yeah. So he's okay. So we've got Dillian Whyte. They have said the winner of the Wilder Fury rubber match.
I don't believe it. I think they're chatting shit.
Swear down.
I think so.
Why?
He's been mandatory for 5,000 years. It's the same age as Olenek. Bro, WBC is so corrupt.
So you think
bro.
they're just chatting wet?
I think I don't want to say
Sorry,
that 'cause
talking rubbish.
they're chatting WAP. WAP.
All right. So, oh man,
I don't
if
believe
that's
it.
the case,
I hope so. I really want because bro, Dillian Whyte needs a title.
I think they said they're going to delay the fight. A bit of news, by the way. Yeah. So I remember reading this today while driving. It's terrible of me, but I was swiping through Instagram. Apparently, they might have to delay the fight because of the pandemic. Yeah.
Which fight?
Fury Wilder.
There's no
The
point
third.
even just don't do it. Just don't do it. You got
What's his
battered
name? Eddie
twice.
Hearn said, if that's the case,
Understand it.
if that's the case, I believe that they can do 150 million 1.5 million.
150 million pay-per-views. You'd have to put McGregor,
the whole
Khabib,
universe watching.
Mayweather, Joshua, Fury, Wilder, all
in a Hell in a Cell.
in a Hell in a Cell elimination chamber match
Shut
for the
up, man.
WWE UFC Intercontinental Premier
So
League title
he said, I believe
against Mo
that
Salah.
it can make 1.5 million pay-per-views. I'll do it in fight camp in his little
Wait.
backyard. Eddie
Fury
Hearn said this.
and Wilder.
Yeah, Eddie Hearn said, just to make sure that we're not going to change it around, we'll do it here. It will do a madness. And I think it would do.
Bro, if you put Eddie promoting, Eddie
Yeah.
will promote it to that
Eddie
much.
would promote. He would.
Eddie.
We've got one hell of a fight. I mean, these guys are ready. I know you've been watching.
Kogan, who you got Kogan? Eddie, I've got no one. You can't talk about it.
I can't even do it, man. But yeah, I mean, it's so it looks like it might be delayed, and it's just now that you're saying you don't believe it,
Do you know what I mean?
it's like it might be it might be a bit of a problem, isn't it?
That's-
Stop using that. It's not a nice word.
Oh, shit, that's not.
Yeah,
For real.
yeah.
Oh, for real.
Yes.
For real. Just don't tell anyone
Anyway.
I said it on cam.
All right, cool. So anyway,
Whisper it to
it looks like it might be waffle, man. I mean, if it's gonna get delayed, then you know what? Just skip over that thing.
I don't know, man. Mauricio
Give him
Suleiman's a
to
good
White.
man.
Give him
Mauricio
to-
Suleiman is a good man, and he's done a lot for boxing.
He's not listening, bruv, and I don't think he gives a shit about your opinion. bruv.
Okay, five. Fuck that.
Yeah, idiot, bruv.
Now, Mauricio Suleiman, he's on the show next week.
He has done a lot for boxing, though, but still, let's just
Listen, let's be positive. What's that thing when you think and it comes into fruition? What's that book people always talk about?
I said book, bruv.
Bruv, what's that thing when you think about it and you just practice
If
it?
this is a spiritual saying, if you expect good, it will come to you still.
No, not that, man.
I
What's
know,
that
but
thing?
that's
man?
what man was saying.
That's a good one, though.
I know.
But not that one. What's that thing? It's like a method that people use.
Speaking it into existence.
Yeah, but what
It will happen.
what is it?
Yeah,
though?
but you can't
no,
control
that
that.
shit
Blood,
pisses
just
me
get out of here, you fake philosopher, bruv. Flipping Harry Potter's
Arsene
stones,
Wenger.
bruv. What?
Arsene Wenger. I brought the philosophy of great football to the Premier League, and people copied it. and downgraded my.
What's man talking about, bruv?
Anyway,
What is man talking
speak. I'm pretty sure it's gonna come up. As soon as I say it, you'll be like, yeah, I've heard that fossils talk. Speak
video.
into existence.
Did you read? But I just told you that. That's what I said it's called.
No, but there's something cool like this. I don't know, man. It's really annoying me. You're getting on my nerves, bro.
I am, yeah.
You're actually getting on my nerves.
Strip Jenga.
Strip Jenga.
I beg you put that on the thing. Man said speak into existence, and the first thing
I
that
typed
came
in
up on
speak
Google
to existence.
was strip Jenga.
And you go down and says
What do you
strip.
take off your box as if the whole thing collapses, bruv? It's hella
A
collapsing.
term coined by Tyson. Okay, so strip Jenga. It's the word of the day. Yesterday's word of the day. A term coined by Tyson to represent a form of Jenga where one removes an article of clothing whenever the towel falls.
Yeah, but that's not exactly flipping word of the day or a term coined by anyone, blood.
Listen. It was a fearsome sight indeed after the towel fell for the last time. After that, strip Jenga was forever banned in the lounge.
That is so clapped,
So
bruv.
guys, if you're going Tiger Bay,
Man took off
you're gonna go strip Jenga there.
Tiger Bay.
Because it said in the lounge, innit? My name
Man
shall
just-
not go down in
all he
history
had
as the
left
guy
was
who
his
codified
sock.
strip
He waited
Jenga.
for
I
the
really don't
last thing
understand this. I don't know what's going on.
Blood, forget this, man. I beg you, blood. You're talking about speaking into existence. I know what you're talking about, but I don't actually care enough, blood.
You carry on with the show. I'm gonna do this because it's really on my nerves. I've got mad OCD and I need to find out.
All right, cool. Find it out. Find it out.
What is the method of speaking into existence?
Man said method, bro.
You really can't multitask, can you?
Nah, I cannot, blood.
Actually,
You're talking as well.
yeah,
so when you
it's-
talk, I have to
so-
zone into what you're
sorry,
saying.
go
I
on.
can't stop.
Law of attraction.
The law of attraction.
That you fossil.
You clapped, you, bro.
You calamity.
What?
You Clapton. Clapton on pond.
Eric Clapton.
Eric Clapson. Eric Blackson. John Blackson. John
Michael
Dodson.
Blackson.
Michael Blackson.
Yeesh.
Listen,
Blood.
I want to shout out Erickson Samuel, bruv.
Yeah.
My
But
God.
hold on, you talk about the law of attraction. Now you just stop talking about it. Tell us why we're saying it.
Oh, because we're gonna put into our brains that this is gonna happen for Dillian Whyte and Shola, and
Wow.
he's gonna get the fight.
I mean, yeah, he better get a fight, bruv, because I'm gonna boycott boxing otherwise. I'm just gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna do. I'm
Let's
gonna
just show up
send
at Eddie Hearn's
hate
garden.
mail to WBC.
Let's sneak into Eddie Hearn's garden,
Yeah, and just fight.
pretend we're garden gnomes, big 120 kg garden gnomes,
120 for real.
and just say, Eddie, at night, every time you sleep, you do it in Dagestan accent. Eddie,
Let's wrestle.
Eddie Hearns, you don't want to fight, we will fight you.
Man's
Brazilian.
Brazilian Triple G, bruv.
Triple B. Triple Brazil.
Stop it, bruv.
Brazil.
Stop it.
Brazil.
All right, so yeah, Dillian Whyte better get that fight. I just want to see him fight, bruv, and I don't want to see him fight Povetkin.
Who's he fighting?
Wait,
kid.
I don't want to see that. Like, just step over these two bums and let's fight, bruv. Let's have a British.
Dust up.
Flipping
What about
dust
this?
up,
What
bruv.
about the Frank Warren versus Eddie Hearn stuff?
Yeah, but do I want to watch Dillian Whyte versus flipping Joe Joyce?
No,
Do I-
Daniel Dubois.
Was it Dubois?
That's a good fight.
No, it was Joyce, man. No, it was. Sorry. It was what's his name? Derek Delboy versus Joe Joyce. Bruv, I don't want to see that, man. It's like you're mocking the guys, bruv. Joe Joyce, okay, fair enough, and Chisora makes a bit more sense. But Dillian Whyte versus Dubois right now, you're taking the mick, bruv. Let Dubois flipping earn his stripes first, man. Against Dillian Whyte. Where's the shame, bruv? Give him the real fighters that he needs first.
But you got to understand that the only reason they said that is because he's their biggest heavyweight they've got.
Yeah, but he's not a huge heavyweight though.
What do you mean?
Dubois.
Not in terms of size.
I know he's not a huge name.
I know.
That's what
But
I'm saying.
that's
So
the
don't
biggest one he's got.
Then don't make the match up.
And they're not gonna.
Don't force it.
This guy's
Don't force it.
so always angry.
Don't force it.
So
No, but do
angry.
you understand what I'm trying to say? Like I
No,
saw
I get
that.
it. Don't-
I literally,
don't-
I'm not really one
He
to
was
comment too
fuming.
much.
He was fuming.
I was raging. I'm like, blood. I have.
He was
put
raging over a
respect
post.
on
What a
his
weirdo.
gloves, bruv.
What a freak.
What was I doing?
Raging over a post. Who gets angry over stuff?
I get
on
triggered,
Instagram?
bruv.
Like
Everyone
me.
does, you
Like,
dickhead.
Why? I never get triggered when people say that I'm shit on this podcast.
Pow!
Pow. It's Lee for the beef. Pow. You don't know about beef?
G. I beg you, bro.
G.
Just stick to flip.
GGG. Yo, GGG.
Stick to your
Fight
shit.
Canelo E. Because if you go Timo Ballerini, you're going to get stopped in free.
Wow, boys.
That was Charlie Sloth on Fluff. Fluffers.
But blood,
Yeah.
yeah.
Apparently 6ix9ine DM Charlie Sloth to say, can I come fire in the booth? Have you
saw
seen that? I don't know if it's real or not.
It's real.
It's
He
like,
goes, you
it's only for real rappers. I hope it was real.
And he said something back to him.
Oh,
didn't he?
wait, John replied.
Nah, man just replied now, bruv. The time difference.
It is Ube.
Ube.
He said it twice.
Man drilled it,
1
man.
second.
He flipping drilled it.
It is Ube. Again, Ube.
Again, I love that,
That's
blood. That's
awesome.
very professional of him.
John, you are the best. Thank you. Me and my broadcast partner, Uncle Mouse. Sorry, Mouse.
Selamat, Bregin. Thank you for that, sir.
We did a food review, a brownie which had ube in it. He goes, I like any food with ube flavor. Well, there you go.
Yeah, there
I'm
you
gonna
go.
bring you some, just for that. But it's a brownie with ube on it, so with ube in it. So we just wanted to double check how to pronounce it. Thank you.
All right, boom. I don't know why he did that live while we're on air, blood. But Ube, was it Ube?
We're real people.
It is Ube.
This is real life.
It is Ube. Again,
He's a
Ube.
doctor.
Shout him out, blood. Tell him follow
a
the thing.
doctor.
He's a doctor. Yeah. You follow him on Instagram.
I beg you don't just do stuff like that.
That's weird, bro.
I don't talk about it in public.
What?
Just stop.
You lost me, bruv. All right, cool. Some odd you, bruv, making man feel hella awkward, and I know it's based on nothing.
Based on nothing. Based on true
Nothing.
events.
Based on a true
Also,
story.
we didn't speak about it, but I know it's nothing to do with anything, like to do with sport and that. But the thing that happened in Lebanon, the explosion and stuff.
Mad. I still don't know the story behind it. What caused it?
Neither do I. I
I
have
don't
no
think
idea.
they said it was some sort of factory or something like that. innit?
Someone said to me
But
yesterday it was
blacked
some
out.
Russian guy that went in there and did it. I don't know. I don't know what it was, but you're better at doing this stuff, like saying you say the right things.
I mean,
the
I've got
families
nothing
and
to
stuff.
say. I mean, obviously, yeah, thoughts goes out to the whole country. You get me? And all the people that
and the
suffer.
families who suffered and
That's
lost.
a madness because that was. Bruv, did you see that video of the woman man, that taking their little wedding photo? That, it almost seems staged, man. That's how like dramatic it was. Do you get me? Imagine just
I
posing.
saw videos of them kids
Very
in their
sad
houses
stuff.
and
But
stuff.
allow it, man. Allow it, man. Allow it, bruv.
But yeah,
Crazy.
we hope.
Yeah, I mean, we just hope they can flip and come back from that because that was. It's not pleasant, blood.
Not at all.
Obviously, but yeah.
I've got a few Lebanese friends as well. Who, you know, alhamdulillah, their families are okay.
Cool.
So that's the main thing. But yeah, I just wanted to put it out there because it was not nice.
That was a madness. That was mad.
It was
but
scary, very scary. Like watching it, it was like the way it happened, and 40
Just come
kilometers
out.
is a lot.
Did you see if it were to happen in London, the coverage it would have?
That's what I'm saying.
If it happened in central London, it would lick my yard.
I know.
That's far.
It's huge.
Kilburn.
That power
Record.
is
Yeah,
mad.
Tied up the ends.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So yeah, but yeah, back to the world of sporting combat sports, and Roy Jones Jr. and Mike Tyson has been
Delayed.
Delayed.
Or postponed, bro.
postponed until I think they said October 12th.
Honestly, blood, I don't even. One of them might not even live to them.
Something.
bruv. Just drop it, man. Just drop it, bruv. I'm so.
Why did it get postponed?
The head guards are flipping too big or something stupid like that. I don't know. But why are they wearing head guards? Because California's commission. Shut up, man. Just stop it. Stop it. Like, you lot are flipping legends. You're legends, bruv. Like, do you want to be boxing with crutches? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to yourself? Do you see his interview with Max Kellerman? No. Every point that Max Kellerman came up with was valid. Do you not think that maybe you just shouldn't do this? Do you not think that it's a little bit... I mean, he's talking about reaction speeds and stuff like that, or reaction time. Everything's compromised. Like, maybe we just shouldn't do it, or like, what's the... And then Tyson, he's just got too much pride, bruv, too much of an ego. I don't want to watch it. I'm going to, but I don't want to see it anymore.
But the thing is, yeah, you know, you're talking about reaction times and all this, and I understand it completely. Once you're out the game, don't come back. You should never come back because you're never going to be the same. But the only thing that is in my head, and the reason I think it's fine, is because they're both old retired fighters.
Obviously, I'd rather see...
If he came back and fought someone in the top 10, for
Ring
example.
V. Sai.
Saw Ring Visai, for example, yeah? No, but do you know what I mean? If
Yeah.
he fought I'll be like, no way. Like, it doesn't
Why
make
would you
sense.
fight Ring Visai? It's not even...
But of course, and but the fact that they're both old, they're both retired, they haven't fought in years.
But that is it less appealing. It's
Of course
less
it
appealing.
is, but
it's literally two bears that like just talking about their time in Vietnam when like, you know, the flipping war, and they're gonna reenact it now. Dash the grenade and man like explodes in his hand because he can't open his hand quick enough. Blood, just stop it. Do you get me? Blood, like.
No, I get it, man. I get it, but
I don't understand it. I don't understand.
Baba, one thing we got to realize
Yes,
is
Baba.
Baba is again, it's sad, but most of these fighters, yeah, not all of them nowadays anyway, but back then, weren't educated, had no real upbringing or families that could support them. For example, like majority of boxers do that. They get in from either like being a criminal, past convictions, not having a good life, etc., and then they
Only know
result.
one or two.
Huh?
And then B-Hop. Who else?
What do you mean?
Criminals and all that. There's only a couple.
No, but like I'm talking about not criminals in general. I'm just saying that
Just
they come from a tough upbringing, innit? They don't have the easiest ride growing up.
Yeah.
And they resort to what they know, which is fighting.
Yeah.
And they get into boxing. And for example, for like Mike had a mad childhood, crazy childhood. He was on drugs. He started smoking pot when he was like 12 or something, and started taking mad drugs when he was like 15 and stuff. And you know, I don't think he saw his dad or whatever it was. Example, what I'm trying to say is these guys don't have much to fall back on. And then when you get to that age and say the money is gone, I don't know if they're broke, but for example,
Tyson's not broke. He's becoming less and less relevant, even though he's come back.
But say that it is the money thing, for example.
Yeah.
Everyone knows money talks, regardless of the situation.
Yeah.
You put a certain amount of money in someone's face, they will do what you ask them to. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you give a 60-year-old or 55-year-old who hasn't fought in 10 years, who probably can't fight, £1 million, $1 million to go and fight 10 rounds of an exhibition.
Is it 10 rounds of some stupid like 6
8
rounds,
rounds,
eight rounds,
whatever it is.
What a joke,
He's
blood!
gonna do it, and I don't agree with it, but at the same time I don't blame them, because if you've got nothing else to fall back on, you're not educated, you can't go and get a normal job, etc., etc.
Okay, so
you're not commentating.
Roy Jones
anyway.
was commentating for.
He was what HBO was gone now.
Yeah.
Do you get it? What's he been doing since? Nothing. I ain't heard Roy Jones since HBO was gone. Mike's okay because he's got that weed farm he's growing. He's got the podcast.
Yeah.
Like he was still relevant anyway, but he just wasn't as big as now everyone's talking about
Nowhere
Mike.
near as relevant.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like these careers are very short,
Yeah.
so you've got to maximize them while you can, and that's why fighters come back. That's why fighters come back so often. And you see it in every sport. Like look at Bellator, for example. They've got dinosaurs. Their fighters are dinosaurs. They're all like 45, 44, 43. And why are they fighting? Just to get money. Because once that's done, they can't go back to a normal job. It's impossible. You can, but come on, you've been a fighter for 15, 20, 30 years. You're going to say, I'm going to go work in Walmart. It's not going to happen.
Good burger.
Do you get it? Do you know what I mean? So, we're going to watch it. But it is sad. It's sad. I can't wait. It's sad.
That's exactly it. I'm looking forward. No, I'm going to watch it. There's some degree of intrigue in it. But
Who does Conor need to fight next?
stupid. Conor, why are we talking about UFC?
I don't know, man.
This guy, bro.
Bun boxing, bro. Bun everything. Bun this podcast. I'm hearing, by the way, I'm hearing reports that Canelo and GGG are fighting for the third time.
I read that somewhere as well.
Yeah. I don't know if it was meant to be booked for September. But it's around the corner. It's not going to happen.
From January to December. It's always heartless, you remember. Juxtaposition there.
And
yeah, man.
sorry, excuse me. Yeah, he was meant to fight in September this year, but obviously because of the whole situation, Corona La Cerveza, they don't want to do it. So they're looking at Cinco de Mayo next year.
Serious? Yeah. That's a long while away, though,
I
man.
think GGG will be like 40 by the time.
He's going to be another 700-year-old boxer.
How old will he be? Let me check. It's
Nah,
mad,
he's like
though.
he's like 36, isn't it? Something like that, man.
Nah, he's old.
He's 36. Watch.
38. He'll be 39 next Cinco de Mayo. Told you. But he doesn't look it and doesn't fight like it.
He's back in it. Do you see him training in the sand?
He looks beastly.
Oh,
Beastly.
Yeah, I like
Gennady Gennadievich Golovkin. He's an animal. He is an animal.
Big drama show.
He sounded like that. That's that guy from Little Britain in the wheelchair.
I want that one. I want that one. He was about to say something, you stupid idiot. Man.
I want that one.
It was birthday, chair.
Yeah, I want that chair. Dad, Dean.
But yeah, man.
I want that one.
I mean, yeah. So who won the boxing, man?
I want that one. I want that one. That's the asshole.
24 hours later.
I'm starving. I can't wait to have some
Blood, that
50% off chicken.
Oi, are we going to spicy basil?
Spicy basil.
Yeah,
Basil brush?
shout out spicy basil, man.
Spicy basil in your
Baddest
body.
Thai food ever. Bun, what's that gaff called? PF Chang's. Are you stupid, bruv? You eat Mongolian beef. Get out of my face, bruv. Kilburn High Road, spicy basil, blood. Check them the heck out.
Check. Peta
Right
catch.
now, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 50% off. Are you crazy? £3.50 for a flipping pad thai. Wow.
Pad Thai.
Cash only. Don't pay by card.
I ain't gonna lie. It ain't bad. It's
Don't like
not
that.
pad Thai. It's bad Thai. Because it's bad.
All right, guys.
And on that note, lads and lasses, it was
Definitely
a
gonna go get
pleasure.
noodles now, blood. And a flipping... Nah, Tom Yum instead. I'm not really a fan of that stuff. It smells like...
Actually, it's not bad.
No, it's butters. It tastes okay, but the smell is just so butters. Blood. Yeah, it boots blood. It boots blood. But yeah, guys, boxing, UFC, it's all the same. I'm switching right now.
What? It's all the same.
It's all the same, blood.
It's all the same.
You get me?
We the fans.
Shout out Mamasons.
Mamason.
You should have asked him how to pronounce that, blood.
Mamason.
Exactly.
Mamason.
Mamason.
How'd you
All right,
pronounce?
guys.
How'd you pronounce dirty ice cream?
Dirty ice cream. I think that's a Filipino accent. It's okay.
Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
sir. Hello. This is the dirty ice cream for you, sir. I don't know about that one. That's dead still.
Are we going back?
Oh, blood. You can't conclude the show and then say, look at this, by the way. Look who's coming back.
Yeah, forget.
Just show it now. Just put it there and we'll talk about it for 3
So,
seconds.
guys,
and we'll go get some flipping pad thai.
We forgot that Davison Figueiredo is taking on Cody Garbrandt for the flyweight
Nazim.
title on November 21. Cody Garbrandt's moving down to 125 to take on Davison Figueiredo, who's on a tear at the moment.
He is.
And then Garbrandt also said that he's ready. Sugar Sean O'Malley said once Garbrandt's done with that, I'll fight him and knock him out.
Wow.
And put him into retirement. Great fight. I really do think Figueiredo. I really like Cody Garbrandt. I think his stand up is amazing, especially when he fought Dominic Cruz. I was like, yo, this guy's a savage. Moving, dancing, taking the piss out of Dominic Cruz. He does that to everybody.
Dancing.
But we'll break that fight down closer to the time. Also on the weekend.
I think we say that all the time and
So-
we don't do it.
Listen.
It's bad,
Also
innit?
on Friday night, it
See?
was Benson Henderson versus Michael Chandler 2.
Yes.
And it ended in a knockout. Michael
Knockout.
Chandler stopped Benson Henderson in round 1. Disappointing because I was really looking forward to a decent long fight. But yeah, Michael Chandler's going to be testing free agency as well now. I hope he comes to the UFC. I need to see Michael Chandler in the UFC. As for Benson Henderson, does he retire? You let us know. He's been about the game for a long time and he is one of the best fighters in MMA history. So yeah, apart from that, that was a quick little recap of what happened, which we didn't add in earlier. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for listening. I don't think you're listening. Got this thing on my wrist and it's glistening.
Apologies in advance. Well, it's not even advance, but apologies at the end of the show if this has dropped late. We're recording a day late. He's not been great, obviously, with his injury. The whole thing's just been upside down. But what we're not about to do is miss a week. Are you crazy,
We
bruv?
don't do that.
Consistency, blood. That's what it's about.
It's like the gym. A session is better than no session.
There you go.
Do you get me? So
Without further ado.
Without-
But
yeah,
you get me?
without further
On that
ado.
note, ladies, gentlemen, ladies, we're done.
ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, babies and toddlers of all ages,
Wow.
we have been your hosts.
We have.
Fat Mouse.
I've been Fat Mouse.
I've been Cash with a K, not C. And yeah, man.
And this has been the Sweet Science Podcast. Episode 8.
Do the finger thing.
Ocho.
Oh wow.
8.
Unos. Dos.
Yeah?
Trace. Quattros.
Fraser May.
Tracer May. Trace songs.
So that's it. Genius.
Genius.
Guys, it's been a pleasure.